Hi guys, so I've been traveling for over 20 years and I've been privileged to travel all over the world from a very young age. I've been to over 60 countries, and one of the questions I get asked most frequently is, what is the best suitcase, or which brand do I use? So I'd like to show you the suitcases that I travel with. This is level 8 suitcases, and I travel with them all the time. I've got the set of 3, as you can see, the small cabin one or just my overnight bag, the medium one for smaller trips, and then the large one for longer trips and more bulky stuff. I'd like to show you a few of the features, why I like the brand, and obviously why I use them all the time. The suitcases were designed in America and it's an American brand. What I like about it is that you can see the quality in the craftsmanship, the attention to detail, and just small things that I'll point out to you that shows that this is really a good brand to use. I'm going to show you on the small suitcase because obviously it's a bit easier than the 2 bigger ones. Later on I will show you how I pack, especially in the big one for my latest trip. We will show you footage of how well the wheels turn and how effortlessly it glides, especially in airports but even more rough terrain. I'm very impressed with how smooth they run. So, very lightweight. I love the feel and texture. It's very durable, so even if, as we know, your suitcases get thrown or tossed, there's no marks or scratches that's really visible. And I've been traveling with these for a while, and as you can see, they're still in a very good condition. So one of the small things that I like is that there's actually branding on the little zippers over here and on the wheels, and everywhere there's small touches, and it shows the attention to detail. We've also got TSA locks. That's very secure and I love that. And then the zips, even like the wheels, very smooth and you don't get stuck easily. Other small things is the handles glide in effortlessly, as you can see. And then on all 3 suitcases, this really helps when you take your luggage out of the airplane compartments on the top or from the conveyor belts, is that there isn't just one handle to pick up your suitcase but 2. This really helps. I know it's small things that seem like stupid things to watch out for, but makes your trip so much easier. We've also got the level 8 branding on top. And then with the wheels, this is something you can actually look out for on a suitcase, is that some suitcases only have one wheel, where this has double wheels that makes for easier gliding over surfaces, and it doesn't break as easily. There's also a little, it's not a pocket but a hole for the wheel that does protect the wheel more than when it's just an open space. Look at the nice branding on the wheels. Another feature I like is some suitcases are level here at the bottom of the suitcase. But with level 8 suitcases, there's a small extra part inserted between the wheels that gives you a bit more space. It doesn't seem like a lot, but it actually helps so much. You've got some extra space and it makes a huge difference. At the back, we've also got these little rubber protectors, which is very nice when you put your suitcase down, that you don't get scratches on the outside. I really like the durability and the quality of the suitcases. Now I'm going to show you just a few features inside that sets level 8 suitcases apart. Hope you can see. So we've got 2 dividers on both sides with zips, and again on the zips there's branding. Attention to detail, I can't stress that enough. So on this side, as you can see, there's loads of space, and this compartment here at the bottom is the part I showed you outside. It just gives you a little bit of extra space. On this side we've got 2 compartments with zips that you can put small stuff in that you don't use all the time, and loads of space inside. Again, the material is of good quality and it's a very good color inside that doesn't show stains or marks easily, and it's easy to clean. So that's just a quick summary of what I like about the suitcases, but now let's show you how I pack the stuff inside. So the second part and the most fun part for me is the packing part. I know most people don't like packing, but I actually do. I like to organize stuff, and that's especially why I like the level 8 suitcases. Well, as you saw, I got the set of 3 suitcases, the cabin luggage, the medium and the large. But for this trip I actually used the large suitcase as that was needed for my trip. When I go on a longer trip, I like to use the bigger suitcase, although some people will tell you always take the smaller one because you'll pack less or lighter. For me, the bigger one gives me more options, especially when I want to buy something special and take it home, because you can always try and wiggle with the weight of the things in your suitcase. But if the suitcase is too small, obviously you need to buy another bag, which I don't want to do. So I use the big one. And when I travel to colder places like now, I'm in South Africa and it's winter over here, I had to take a lot of bulky stuff, jerseys and woolen stuff and jackets and more shoes than you would in the summertime. Then I like to have the bigger suitcase, which gives me more space and more options. So I'm not going to show you how to pack or give you tips on what is needed and what isn't needed, as I think that's another type of video, and I think it's a personal thing, and the trip kind of leads you towards what you need to pack. But for this, I just want to show you the bulk of the stuff that I took with me to South Africa, and especially what I packed in my suitcase and how easy it is to pack with the level 8 suitcases. So the 2 big things most people kind of argue about or have opinions is to fold or roll. And I'm a roller. I like it. It's less wrinkles for me and it takes up less space in the suitcase. But I know there's pros and cons to each one, but I prefer to roll the stuff. And then the second thing is packing cubes. I'm a big fan. You either love them or you hate them, but for me it's a winner. I can't even imagine packing without packing cubes. So the nice thing with these packing cubes that I have is they're also available from level 8, and I got a set of 4, ranging from a small to a medium one, a medium and a large one, and they help tremendously. I mean, not only with the organization but space wise, and when you get to a new destination you exactly know where what is, and you don't need to go through all your clothes to get to the bottom piece or whatever you need. So the nice thing about the packing cubes is they come in different sizes, but before I show you the sizes and what I normally put into them, I want to show you these cutie pies. We will show them with a close-up, but each one of these has a little icon on them, and on your packing cube there's a velcro part, and all you do is you stick it on there and you know exactly what's inside. Obviously they won't have all the icons that you may need, but it's cute to help organize your stuff. So I use the big one. As you can see, it's very large, not very deep but very large, and I like to use this one for my sweaters and my knitwear because it's bulky and it takes up a lot of space. Although it's very light, I can actually fit all of them in here, and it zips up nicely, and we'll show you at the end how the suitcase looks if I pack all of this inside. The medium one I actually use for my underwear, which I'm not going to show you now, and then for small things like my little eye mask that I sleep with, but everything fits in neatly. And again, you can put one of your little sticker key icon stuff on and it looks neat. I like it. Then the smaller one like this, I usually put in all my exercise clothing, you know, like yoga wear or stuff like that, as well as my swimsuit. So I know this is the one I don't use every single day, but everything is nicely packed, so I don't need to look for it with all my underwear or with the other clothes. So it's a separate unit, and it can go at the bottom of the suitcase because you don't use it every day. And with the like exercise clothing, once you've aired it a bit and you fold it up, you can always put it in a little plastic bag and then put it in your bag, so it doesn't, you know, mingle with all the other clothes. And then this cutie pie has a little handle, and again, space for your sticker, And with this one you actually get a little zip in here, and it has space for compartments. You can take it out and it's just a normal one, but I like to put it in like this. And this is the one I actually put in my hand luggage. So in here I put like my hard drive and some of the cables, the USB cables, and I also put my watches I take with me in here as it's valuable. And this one goes in my hand luggage, and it's got the little handle for easy access. But I mean, obviously you can put anything you want in this, but that's what I use the packing cubes for. Obviously you can put your shoes in this one as well, but seeing that I've got a lot of sneakers on the strip, it will take up too much space. So some of the other stuff, just to show you what I took with me or brought with me, is things like obviously my straightener. I don't take a hairdryer because most hotels provide one, so, and if there isn't one, I just air dry my hair. Sorry, tongue twist over there. I always take a little towel with me, although you get towels everywhere. I like to have my own face one. And then shoes wise, I mean, everybody knows comfortable shoes, so I always take 2 pairs of sneakers, and then I take a pair of flip-flops. Even if it's winter, you never know if you want to wear it inside or there's a heated pool or something like that. Just a pair of nice walking shoes during the day if you want to change a bit with the sneakers. A pair of nice shoes for in the evening when we do have a nice dinner. And then that's also, I usually take 1 or 2 either nice dresses or a nice top with a nice set for the evenings, or when we do an Instagram shoot or a nicer video for hotels for YouTube as well. So then obviously you need a pair of nicer shoes. That's why I've got the bulky shoes. So yeah, the rest of the stuff, because I layer in winter, because it's easier to take off when you're hot, especially in Africa. I mean, it can be very cold, but in some parts of like South Africa during the day it's a bit warmer, so you want something short like this now. So I take trousers or pants, 2 or 3 different pairs, all the sweaters that will be fitting in here. Because I like to chop and change, you can use it with different sets of trousers or pants, 1 or 2 skirts again for the heat, and you can change between them, and then tops underneath to layer. And as I mentioned, oh no, not mentioned, look at my cutie pie slippers, my mom knitted for me, goes with me everywhere. Your toiletry bag, and then some outer jackets. So I mean, this is the base of what I travel with, and it will change depending on where you go or what the destination is. But the most important thing is to fit all of this in your suitcase and still have space for small things you want to buy or that you get gifted. So now to get all of this into that suitcase. Now that everything is packed, we're just going to give you a different angle so you can see how we fit everything into the suitcase. So now that everything is packed, I can quickly show you. Inside we've got this 2 dividers to separate the 2 parts, and I love it because one, it's mesh, so it lets your clothes air, but it also keeps everything nice and tidy. So on this side you can see we've got the big packing cube with all the sweaters, got my vanity toiletry case, all the trousers and large bulky like denim and oversized jackets, and then we've got this little strap that you can tighten to keep everything secure and tight, and then we just zip up this part. And I love the little branding on the zips as well, like attention to detail is very nice. So this half you exactly know what's inside and it's secure and neat. On this side we've got another one, but it's got 2 little pockets, and what I like about this is on the one side I usually just pop in my laundry bag, and I know it's in there. Obviously when this fills up you just put it inside, but it's a nice space. And for anything else that's small and you like delicate, you can put in here. And then with my straightener, obviously it's got a little sleeve that I use, I just don't know where it's now, but this I like to put in this side, so it's easy access and you know exactly where it is. You don't need to search for it inside below all the clothes and stuff. And then when I open up this side, you can see all my underwear in the one cube, all my active wear, all the shoes neatly packed inside, and then all the rest of my clothes. Again, we've got the strap keeping it nice and secure with the pulling that can secure it. And then there's even space for more stuff if you want to buy something or you need to add anything else. And then when we close this up, everything is nice and tidy. You can just put this in so you can see. And then we just close it up and you're packed for more than a month in Africa. But besides the big one, I'm quickly going to show you, this is the small cabin bag one. And I'm just going to show you what I normally put in this one. Very quick, it's very classy, and normally when I use it there's space for more stuff, you know, you can put in like cool water or anything else you want. And I always get compliments when I travel with my level 8 cabin bag. So with the small one we've got exactly the same concept. There's two little flaps that separate the compartments, and I usually only use the one side as that's all I need for my on-flight stuff. So I usually take an extra jacket, especially like a puffer. It's lightweight and doesn't take up a lot of space. Then my Bible and the book I'll be reading on the flight goes in. And as I mentioned, this little packing cube with all the little SD cards and USBs, earphones, etc. All the cables go in here, and then this one goes in here. And obviously my camera in its little camera bag, but I'm using the camera so I can't put that in now. And then I've got my clear bag for international flights with all the little stuff I need on the flight. Again, not going to show you all the stuff. Sunscreen as well. And then I like to take my own eye mask because airlines don't always give you one. So this is mine. You zip it up, obviously, and throw it in there. Sunglasses. And I like to have a little smaller bag with just lip balm and all the stuff that when you're in the city you can just throw over your shoulder, and you don't need the bulky backpack every single day. But because it's got all the little trinket stuffies in, this one also goes in here. And then the power bank, obviously very important, goes with all the cables. I'm just going to pop this in here. So what I like about this one is because it's got the handle and you know all your cables is in one place. It's a very nice one. Sunglasses. And then I like to take just one extra set of clothes when you get off the off the airplane, just to kind of put something else on, especially when you travel from like a warm country to a cold one like South Africa now, or vice versa, just to be able to get a fresh set of clothes before you get to the hotel to shower. So then this will just be going in here. And again, I like to roll stuff. Nicely fits, and then this side closes up. And this side I just leave open for my normal backpack. Because I've got a camera bag as well, you can't have too many hand luggage. So all of the smaller stuff like the big backpack that I won't be using now goes in here, and maybe one or two of the camera stuff that can't break, and then I've got my camera bag. But as this one can close as well, makes it very handy, and you zip it up and you're ready for your flight.